Well, hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. You can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so I know it's the first time you're being exposed to the Pajama Grandma. Today is actually day 337 of my sharing what I'm up to now. What am I doing as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business, and the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, what I've done that's working, what I've done that isn't working, how I've spun my wheels and wasted tons and tons of time, what I've done wrong, what I've done right, what I've learned along the way, and what you can learn so that you don't have to do all the crazy antics and make all the mistakes that I've made along the way. And today I am working on follow-up and how important follow-up is. As I'm sure you're aware, if you've heard me at all, I'm creating and doing a women's summit. Now, the first summit's in January, and I've already done some interviews, but there's a whole lot of ladies I need to follow up with and I decided that I would add and do the interview questions ahead of time so I could get the responses and turn those into a book. And I need to follow up with all the ladies that I've sent that to that I haven't gotten it back with. I want to follow up and contact a couple more Dream 100 people or people that I would love to participate in the summit, only because I feel like this is the best summit for them. We're going to do 4 or 5 of them, but until we recycle the topics again, I think that what they do is magnificent and directly suited toward this particular summit. So I want to reach out to a couple more of them and ask them if they would like to participate in the summit. And that all involves follow-up. The reach out is important, but following up and asking and making sure people get the information that they need and they want, making sure that they get the form and they get it filled in and that they bring it and they get it back in kind of a timely manner, because what we do is time sensitive. And if people don't participate, they don't participate. That's awesome. That's fine, because guess what? There are millions of women out there that need to be showcased. They need to be seen and heard. There's somebody out there that needs to hear or see their message and needs to meet them. And this is a great way to showcase them and get them out there so that more people can see them. So follow up, follow up, follow up. They say the fortune's in the follow up, and it's so true. In my own personal experience, and both in corporate and in my small businesses and in my online world, people are so busy and so inundated with information and with their lives. We are busier than we have ever been. Even though I've really cut back and curtailed on my busyness and chaos, we all are still so inundated with information and requests and things that if I don't follow up, I'm going to get lost in the crowd. People are never going to know. And then they'll miss the opportunity to participate in the Women's Summit or whatever, because I didn't follow up, because I got lazy and didn't follow up and ask people and let them know about it. It's my job to put the message out there, and then whoever's attracted to it will be attracted to it. And that's actually how I'm deciding who's participating in the summit or not. It's like, who responds, who's attracted to it, who knows that the timing is right for them. And we've only had a couple people that said, hey, the timing isn't right for me. This isn't right for me. And I've actually been kind of surprised, because I thought it would be a lot more people would say the timing isn't right for me, or this isn't the right opportunity for me, or this isn't how I want to showcase my talent and my abilities. So following up, it depends on what it is that you're doing and what it is that you're asking and what it is that you're trying to get as a result and an outcome. What type of follow-up you'll do and how often you'll do it and how frequently you do it. Remember, life is about relationships. All of our life is about relationships and experiences. And if you're not building relationships, if you're just expecting people to come to you and buy your stuff or do something for you, and you're not giving anything in return except for you think the great value of your product or service, you're in for a rude awakening, because we're all selfish human beings. Our job is to protect ourselves and to do what's in our own best interest. And if what you're offering isn't in someone's best interest, it's just in your best interest, you're never going to get any leverage. You're never going to get any traction. Your business is not going to succeed, because it's all about what you give to the other person. It's all about how you help them solve problems or get results, and then follow up to make sure they're getting the results, that they're using your product or service the way it's designed to be used to ensure that they will get the results that they want. And you can do that through emails. You can do that through the phone. You can do that through Messenger. There's so many ways to easily do that with technology nowadays that there's no excuse not to follow up and to continue to communicate with and build relationships in an ongoing basis with your customers and clients. It's really lazy and selfish to not do that. And people might get mad at me for saying that, but It is. It's lazy and selfish if you don't care about your customers enough to follow up with them and make sure that they're getting the results they want. Make sure they're happy with what they've gotten from you, because a happy customer is going to come back time and time again, no matter what your product or service. A happy customer is going to continue to ascend and buy more from you in the future than somebody that you just sold something to once and then you never followed up on, because it clearly demonstrates that you don't care about them. You only care about yourself and the money that you're going to make by selling them a product or service once. So that's my little rant about following up. So what are you doing today? What are you doing today to move your business ahead in the direction that you want it to go? Every day you got to be doing some little thing, taking some little action to move your business ahead. And I don't care if it's Sunday. I don't care if it's Christmas Day. What are you doing? Even if it's just meditating for 15 minutes and thinking about the next step for your business, or just meditating and breathing and letting the next thing that's important for your business come to you, that is doing something for your business. So don't think I'm telling you got to do some big grandiose thing and work 10 hours a day for your business. You certainly do not have to, but you need to be thinking about and considering and moving yourself in the direction that you need to go in order to be the leader of the business that it is that you want to create. And that includes a lot of personal development and self-development, and just growing and expanding as a person so that you've got more to give, more capacity to give and lead. And the more you give and lead, the better your results will be. So that's a weird one today, but I'm obviously thinking about follow-up in a really big way, because I haven't been great at follow-up in the past. I, like everybody else, have dropped the ball on things. I will tell you a little trick and a secret that I picked up in corporate America, or that I started doing in corporate America. And I've got a box of them, but not where I can see and grab one. But what I would do is I always carried a small notebook with me. And in that small notebook, I would, as I was going about my job, anything that was important or that I needed to look into further, or that I said I would follow up on, I would write it in my notebook, and then I'd put a little checkbox in front of it. And every single day before I went home, I made sure I went through that notebook and looked at what did I still have for open checkboxes. Why hadn't I followed up on that or done that yet? And then for sure the next day, or however soon, that would get transferred to the next day, to make sure that I actually did what I said I was going to do and that I followed up on that. And I will tell you, from a corporate standpoint and from a success in corporate America standpoint, that little strategy, that little trick earned me hundreds of thousands of dollars in bonuses. It earned me respect, and because it made me consistent. It kept me accountable to doing what I said I was going to do and following up. And the vast majority of people on the planet, guess what? They don't do that. They forget. They don't follow up. They don't do what they say they're going to do. And following up is doing what you say you're going to do, right? I'm going to be in a relationship with you, and I'm going to give you, and I'm going to continue to create and give to that relationship. I'm not just going to think it's like if you're in a relationship, a significant other relationship. So many people think I just give 50-50. It's a 50-50 relationship. And I will tell you, if you just give 50-50 in your relationship, it will fail. Each person needs to give 100%. Each person needs to be giving the best of them, everything that they can give, in order to make that relationship work. So if you both come in with 100%, your relationship has a much better chance of succeeding than if you each think, I'm only going to give 50-50 and that's going to work out. Ask me how I know that one. So anyway, that's my little tirade about feedback and follow-up, and my trick for how to make sure that you follow up too. I will tell you that will move your business ahead and your life ahead in ways that you can't even imagine if you just be true to what you say you're going to do. That puts you above 97% of the population, because 97% of the population does not follow up, does not do what they say they're going to do, and it makes it pretty easy to win if you just pop yourself into that 3% that actually does that. Boom. Life secret right there. Business secret right there. All right, go out, make it a fantastic day. I am going to follow up and have some fun today because it is the holidays. And I hope that you do too, because of course, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye.